Have you ever had a pet or a very nice friend? Hi, I'm Minor Soto, and according to news from her organization, the statistics show that approximately 95% of pet owners say that their animals have helped them to relieve stress and feel better in difficult moments. Well, as you can imagine, I am a student, and sometimes I feel stress. One of the reasons for this is doing homework. And yes, I know that might sound simple for some people and some beliefs that we can't feel stress because homework is part of our responsibility as a student. I think just because something is expected of us doesn't mean that it's always easy. For me, homework sometimes can feel like a prison. Why? Well, especially when I do a homework very difficult and I pass a lot of hours doing this, I feel trapped because I can't continue with with my responsibilities. I feel that I can continue with my way. In my opinion, it's not only the work, it's the mental effort, it's the pressure on the time, and it's the feeling that you're constantly racing against the clock. One day I tried to be very positive and say, come on, Minor, you can do it. You can finish everything. And then I check my to-do list and I think, no, Minor, you can't do it. You don't find enough time to finish everything and find a little moment for yourself. That looks impossible. For these reasons, in my opinion, feel stress for some things like homework is normal. But we need to take a control in our feelings because feelings like stress can be more stronger and this can affect us in our daily life. It's easy for you to find small things to relieve stress. Do you have something or someone who has helped you to feel better? Well, according to NCGIL, young adults often can experience high levels of stress, but they also can feel better if they have someone to confide in. This support can come from a person, yes, but also can come from a pet. Pets, like those, can offer routine, comfort, and mental stability. And in my opinion, mental stability is one of the most important aspects in a human. Simple actions like play with a dog can offer a big sense of peace and can help us to forget for a moment our worries. Because for me, sometimes it's important to forget our problems because the point is relax, is feel less stress, and then continue with a new positive attitude. For this reason, I like to say that sometimes a silent company can speak louder than words. And for these reasons, I'm thankful for have one of those supporters in my life, my pet, Cocky, a little chihuahua who loves sausages and who loves sleeping. And yes, I know I'm similar to my chihuahua. I'm shorter, I love sausages, and I really, really, really love sleeping. You know, I remember one day, a particular day, when I was walking with my pets in a park. This day, I feel a little overwhelmed, and with my family decided went to the park. Well, I was walking with Cocky when suddenly another man approached us. The other man started to saw my dog for a few seconds, and if I honest, for 1 second, I started to prepare to run. But the other man started talking to me. He told me that he had a dog like mine a long time ago, and his dog was his best friend, and for a time, the reason for his daily efforts. In this moment, I started to thinking, that is so great, that's so cute, that's amazing. Then the man continued his story. The other man told me that his partner one day also left. In this moment, my thinkings changed for others, like, that's so sad, that's so bad. And I started to think that one day I need to say goodbye for my partner, and I can imagine this day. And I started to think not only from my pets, I started to think for all the persons around by my environment. I started to think that I can imagine a world without my friends, without my teachers, without my partners. I can imagine a world without my best friend. I can imagine a world without my pets. I can imagine a world without my family. Try to think this, for me, is one of the most difficult things that you can try to think. Then I stopped to thinking all of them, and I saw the orderman. But he didn't seem sad. On the contrary, he seemed grateful. And he told me that he's thankful for the great friend life has given him. And he told me that no matter what happened, we need to be positive because the time goes fast, yes, but the love stay with you forever. Then the other man also left, and I continued walking with my pet. But in this moment, I understood better something. I understood the importance of my pet in my life. I understood that no matter what happened, because some things we can feel that we are a disaster, that we can't do anything, but if we have someone to support us, if we have someone to help us, we can feel, you know, actually no, we not only feel, we can handle anything, we can achieve anything. Because if we have someone to bring us this support, to bring us this love, because for me, love is one of the most strong feelings and most important feelings in our life. And if we have someone to bring all of them feelings, we can do anything. Now, I want you to think this person, this family, this friend, this pet, that always stay with you, that always support you, and what you achieved with these friends. How do you feel having this support? Another story examines the impact mental health on pet ownership during the pandemic, and it not found significant positive effects because pets sometimes can be like a disaster. Well, in my opinion, that is wrong. Because yes, maybe pets can be like a disaster, but pets is not only a disaster, can be a friend, can be a family, can be a home. I know that my pet can understand me, but I'm okay with this because he don't need words to show me his support. Simple actions like go to the bed and when he lies down next to me, make me feel better, make me sleep better. And I really appreciate these moments because knowing that no matter the mistakes I make, no matter the failures I may experience, he always stay by my side. He always sees me with the same love eyes. For me, is one of the best feelings in the world. Small things that bring me joy are playing with my dog because I know that no matter if I have a stressful day, no matter if I have a big problem or I do a lot of homework, I know that then spending time with him make me feel better, make me feel like myself again. And I really appreciate this. I love it. Do you have a friend who has helped you when you feel stressed, or when you are in a difficult moment, or when you feel bad, or when you feel something similar? I'm sure you do. And remember to try to take care of him as he takes care of you. Thanks.